right in the middle. I got to turn my do not disturb on, y'all. Hold on a second, because um that's important. Hey, what's good, charms? Okay, so I know y'all see all this glare. I'm gonna try to do this without my glasses because um I lost my other glasses. I lost my glasses that my fashionable glasses, my real charms. Y'all know what my glasses look like. My Z little glasses, they were really big. They had the little gold tips, and they were green. They were everything. I think I lost them out with Jahari the hippie one day. Trying to be cute, wearing my shades and stuff, trying to be cute, and got home and realized they were not on me. So bear with me, okay? As I pull up my supersized notes on my laptop that I want to talk about because I don't want to lose focus of everything that I want to say today. Um, First, I just wanted to really connect with you guys to see who would come in. This is like a little test to see who would come in, who got the notifications, who are really rocking with me. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching this 5 years from now, thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope you guys hit that subscribe button so that you guys could know about future posts that I make. And without further ado, I want to first say hey to my fellow co-hosts, Miss Coco and Mr. Tony OG. As you guys know, the first and second season, it was the three of us. We were rocking hard. Schedules got changed. Everything was like in a disarray. Y'all know I was caring for my mom. So things just got a little hectic as far as our schedule, and we at first I was going to just end the show with just that was going to be it. But so many people have reached out to me to tell me to continue to do the show, hence the rebrand. Okay, I don't think I really covered that in the first episode, but yeah, so here we are. So shout out to Miss Coco and Mr. Tonio G. Shout out to the sister channel, Unique's Way. If you guys have not subscribed to her channel, go over to Unique's Way and subscribe to her channel as well. And give her a shout out for Miss Clovanova. She has some very, very good content. I have to catch up because I've been slacking on her channel as well. And shout out to my new charms on TikTok, on Bigo, and Twitch. I've made a TikTok, Twitch, Bigo account, and yeah, so hey y'all, oh my god, hey everybody, what's good? I'm gonna be squinting a lot. Okay, I'm going to be squinting a lot. I had made a post about this live, but I have not yet found out how to go live on that actual post. So I had to schedule a whole other post. It's a mess, but we are going to do it afraid, which I'll talk about later on what that means. So I just wanted to get on here real quick. Hey, I just want to get on here real quick to do this live because I did not want anything to stop me from getting on this live. Hey, Jahari. Hey. Yeah, so I have my notes blown up here because as you guys see, when I put my glasses on, it's too much glare. Y'all can't get into my eyes. It's lights and things going on. I can see good, but I can't, it's distracting even to me. So, I'm just gonna read off my blown up notes here. So I'm gonna lose focus. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is in the works. Feel free to comment your questions, any questions you guys have, any comments you guys have. This is the time for it. I just want to connect. There's no real theme. It's just a catch up, just talking. This is a therapeutic thing for me. Okay, this is what I'm led to do right now in this moment. So feel free to interact with me in this moment. Okay, so I want to talk about first things that I have in the works. How's life for me? Life for me is exciting with I ain't gonna say uncertainty because that makes it seem like it's a little. I'm freely excited and walking with the faith of a mustard seed. I'm gonna say that. A lot of times I let even that emotion overwhelm me. So now I'm just like embracing whatever path God is leading me to do. I am embracing it and I'm saying, hey, guide my feet, and I'm just going to continue to walk in that path. And this is why I'm here now. There was so much going on right before this. Y'all know I was supposed to be doing live at 2 o'clock. So much got in the way. And I was like, you know what? Instead of canceling, instead of saying I'm just going to go live tomorrow, I just pushed the time back. And then so much was going on. Like my neighbor wanted me to go take her to the store real quick. And I'm like, well, I could push it back to 6, but we had to be back in time for 6. And then God intervened and told her to just wait. She said, you know what? I'm doing laundry. I'm just going to wait. So I said, okay, well, it's meant for me to do this. He will not fail. That's amen. Okay, with the church. Okay, exactly. So here I am, doing this, and because I plan to do this, I have notes. I've done all my notes, so it's like ordained. So I'm gonna do this. So things I have in the works. What I have in the works that I want to do that I have not done yet on KLOVAVISION is I want to do food tastings. There are some foods that I have not yet tasted, that I want to taste. My main one, and this is going to be a grand event, like I have to have the perfect setting, is lobster. I have never eaten lobster, you guys. Never. I had this high school teen girl bucket list that I want to try my lobster for the first time when I meet my soulmate. I want to just try lobster for the first time with him. But you know what? I realized, you guys, I am my soulmate. So I'm going to have lobster one day, and I want to be live and let you guys know what I think about lobster. Everybody's telling me like, oh, it tastes like a giant shrimp. And I am a huge shrimp fan, so I know lobster is going to... My mouth is watering right now thinking about the hugest shrimp, tasting it. You haven't either, but you're allergic. Oh my God, I wish you would have said you wasn't allergic, because that could have been something we both could have did. But yeah, I'm gonna try lobster one day. Um, so yeah, so food tastings I want to do. I want to do more because I've done this already. I want to do more car sessions. Um, I haven't drove a lot because my car needs some repairs, and my mechanic don't even know what's wrong with my car. But I want to start popping up doing lives, which is why it's really important for you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. Now, subscribe is one thing, but the reason I emphasize that bell is because I don't know when I'm going to be led to just go live. I may have a testimony that I need to talk to the charms about. So I would encourage you guys to hit that bell. He out there? I know. Well, whenever God leads our feet to run into each other, then that's when it's going to be perfect time to meet. Till then, I have things to do. I think I haven't met him yet because I ain't in the spaces yet that I need to be in to meet him. He's waiting for me to get there. So that's just what I'm telling myself. if y'all see him, give him the link, y'all. Okay. Okay. So more car sessions, and I want to do more late night story times. When I'm at the end of the day, instead of turning on my TV, you guys, I really would love to do more story times, preferably when I have a bottle of wine in the house. I just want to pour a glass and then do a story time, and some stuff, old stuff. Just bring up some stuff that was interesting to me that happened. Just share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys will be able to tell me some stories too that we can just talk about. So, amongst other things, I want to do like talent show stuff. I want to really grow this channel. That's my mission, to grow this channel, to build charms. I want to be surrounded by my 4-leaf clovers, my good luck charms. You guys are making the things possible for me, okay? Everything that I have planned for myself involves the charms, and I can't do it without you guys. So, I want to grow my guest list now. I have people on my guest list that I'm preparing to interview. But I do want to grow it. I want to have, lists for a whole year. I just want to have everything booked up. So I'm working on that. I want to find a studio. So that's in the works. with an actual studio. Oh my God, I just got the chills. I don't know where they come from, but I just got the chills then finding a KLOVAVISION studio. Okay, so that's in the works, you guys. I want to go live on Twitch. Now listen, I just set up a Twitch account. Yeah, a set. um, yes, it's on the way. Okay, I received that. I received that. Um, so I made a Twitch account and I made a Bigo account because I've been a little under pressure to make a Bigo account. I'm used to being live on Tag. Most of y'all know I'm on Tag a lot, but that's not. It's like delete that tag. Get on Bigo. You can connect with other people, not just local people. So I'm on Bigo now, Miss Clovinova, and I'm on Twitch. I think it's KLOVAVISION on Twitch. So Twitch, the setup for Twitch is I'm going to have it on my laptop or my tablet, and I'm having it in the corner of my place, and I'm just going to be doing my daily things. And you guys could drop in on me, whether I'm cleaning up, whether I'm watching a movie. You guys get to have quality time with your girl. So I'm gonna do that. Not all the time, okay, but most of the time. If I'm, oh, I almost gave some away. I'm sorry, but listen, if you have a Twitch account, add me. If you don't know how to add me, comment right down below and say, send me your Twitch information or Bigo information. If you have a Bigo and you want me to add you, put it in the comments right here on YouTube, and then I will definitely look you up and I'll add you on my Bigo. Bigo is going to be more for horoscope stuff. I want to be reading people's spirit animals and doing stuff like that. And with my when I'm with my people and we have our little characteristics come out, because y'all know a girl can keep up some shenanigans. I want to be on Bigo for that. So that, and then I want to network with social media experts. I know Skylar is one that's on my top of my list. Once I get stuff concrete and I have some stuff coming up, she will be my social media manager. um, so I want to link up with people that can do filming stuff when I do get the set. I'm going to be reaching out to grassroots, not somebody already established, but somebody that's looking to be established. I want to help people out, especially people under the umbrella of my community. I want people to get their experience on my show. We can fail, we can make mistakes along the way, but I want someone who's passionate about filming, passionate about photography, anything that's going to help the channel grow. I'm going to be looking out for that. So stay tuned because there will be a broadcast about everything that I'm talking about. And then organizing the intake of guests. Now, shout out to Miss Michi from the Miss Michi show. You guys, she has given me some gems, and I took some mental notes about different ways um, to do some broadcasting with guests. So I'm not going to copy hers because, we did talk about that too. A lot of times you give people things away and people end up snatching your ideas, and then next thing you know, it's not original no more. So I'm not going to talk about too much of that. But I do want to organize a special way that I bring my guests on to. And yeah, so those are some things that I have coming up, y'all. Um, so we're going to move on to the next segment. Challenges. Okay, earlier I said, do it afraid. And I want to tell you guys exactly what that means. A lot of time, there's been multiple times when and share this, you guys. If you guys are watching right now, share it. No matter if it's 10 years from now, 5 years, or if you're live right now watching it, share this right now, real quick. Okay? So, another thing that prompted this episode was that I have faced a lot of challenges in the progression of my passions and the things that I wanted to do in life in general. Life be lifing, as people say. But when we fall down, it's very important that I tell you guys, do not sit there. The fall down is not to recline, it is to incline. And that's been a challenge for me a lot of times because I'm a Leo, so I like everything to be perfect. And when I do something, I like everything to be exactly the way I envision it foolishly. Okay. So I do really want to encourage you guys to um, don't get stuck in your downfall. So and a lot of times I second guess things when I have lack of support. I know you guys have experienced that. Hopefully you have not, but I know a majority of people experience lack of support when you guys are passionate about something and you feel like this huge people group of people that's around you would support if you just go ahead and just start doing the things. But a lot of times people have their own path, people have their own passions, and maybe the thing that you're passionate about, people cannot um you said oh, yeah. Things I thought to say I had a little dyslexia for a minute. I read you speak better. I don't know why. But yeah, a lot of times when you are passionate about something, you feel like the people around you should support you because you're doing the things and they're around you. But a lot of times people have their own paths and people may not be passionate about that thing you're passionate about, and not to take that personal. Okay. One good gem that I've received multiple times in my pausations of my goals is that the support that you're going to get from the thing that you want to do, the thing that you were meant to do, the support you're going to get is going to be mostly from people who don't know you. Okay. So take that and make that the reason you're doing the thing. Not you're doing the thing for validation from people who know you, but you're doing it for the people who need to receive that. Our gifts are not for us. Our gifts are for people. When you do something, when you have a gift, is the gift is not for you. It rarely ever is. You may benefit from the gift, but you have to use it to help others. Okay. God is sending the right. I believe that. And that's what yeah, we're gonna get into that too. A tree does not yes, a tree does not bear its own fruit for itself. It's not for the tree. You know, if you come across an apple tree, a pear tree, a partridge and a pear tree, it's not for the tree, it's for you. It's for you to pick from the tree. Except from that apple that Eve picked. That wasn't for her. But the fruit from the tree is for. So if you're the tree and you're bearing the fruit, which is your gifts, it's for the masses. It's for the people. That's when you're doing service to the world. That's when you're utilizing your gift in the best way possible. Now, if you're using your gifts for personal gain, it's taken away from the gift, and you're reducing your gift down to that niche you do to benefit yourself. And 9 times out of 10, you become one-hit wonders when it's all about for you. A lot of people in Hollywood, I'm no experience in that. The big head people that's like gatekeeping and everything, I'm sure they're experiencing it now. But yeah, doing doing it afraid, doing it when you don't feel that this is going to reach the masses. You may have a gift in this world that's meant for one person to hear. I'm going to say that one more time. Your gift for the world, for your reason for being here on this earth may be for one person before you leave this earth. God may have sent you here, put you on this earth to do something, to go through something, to save one person. So utilize your gift to find at least that one person. And it may be here to impact the world. Look at people like Michael Jackson, you know, who still does not mourn Michael Jackson, who still does not miss Michael Jackson. I dare you to say you don't miss Michael Jackson. Okay, so lack of support, lack of feedback. Oh my God, feedback has been some of my biggest speed bumps, my biggest hurdles. I feel like a lot of times when I celebrate an accomplishment, you anticipate this huge amount of feedback that the people around you or even people that you don't know supposed to give you. And in that, you have to practice patience, okay? The feedback may not come from that one little thing you did from that accomplishment. It may take a few. So you got to keep going. So you have to keep going. And a lot of times we get in our own way, making up things that yeah, worldwide impact. Yes, Michael Jackson had okay, and I don't even think he was ready for all that, but he kept going. And you said people like Clover. Now, thank you. Okay. Yeah. So, feedback has always been one of the things that we look forward to when we have a certain talent. We want people to be proud of us. We want people to recognize us. We want our names to be shouted and the crowd to go wild and all that time, all that. But I feel that there's levels to your talent. I feel there's levels to your talent, and sometimes we got to be honest with ourselves and say, have you really mastered your talent enough for the praise that you want? I did a lot of self-reflection, you guys, and a lot of times when I was looking for that to come back, I'm like, you know what? I put music out, and I love this one track, but I don't think the people love that one track. You know how to think about it. Have I mastered my talent? Because maybe I think that's when, people love Michael Jackson when he was little, when he first came out. Oh, he's a cute boy. He know how to really sing. But he was still mastering his talent. And when he mastered his talent, that's when people was passing out when they see him. That's when people was running up to the car. When you master your talent, there's a certain reward for that. So I had to really be, honest with myself and realize that I have not mastered the talent enough for the response. I was ahead of myself. Um, I will have worldwide impact. I listen. If I have worldwide impact, or when I get worldwide impact, that will be a total blessing, and all glory will be to God, because it's going to be Him to get me there, and no one else. Um, I agree. We are definitely forever students. We have to continue to learn. We have to continue to update and upgrade our gifts. We should never get to a place of contentment where we're like, oh, I do this, you know. I could rap all day. I could write all day, but there's levels to that, because you may can write all day, but everything is evolving, and you have to evolve your gift to get, you know, the greater rewards. Taking care of my mom. So you guys know that even when I was doing K&N, I was taking care of my mom. We had a little 1 hour slot, so I had responsibilities up in there, and that was an I created that as, oh, from being very transparent, I used the fact that I was taking care of my mom to get out a lot of things that I should have pushed through, despite taking care of my mom was one thing. But I think if I'd have humbled myself and still worked on my craft and not just gave it a total pause, then I would have gained a lot more recognition. I could have grew my fan base even more if I'd have stayed with it. But doing K&N while taking care of my mom, it was like a separate thing, and it could have been a thing that I merged together. Um, so yeah, that was something that I endorsed as a challenge. Um, Losing some friends. Okay, you guys, I've talked about this on K&N too. Expired friendships, when people leave, don't spend too much time trying to get them back. Focus, keep moving forward. If people leave, it's not a bad thing. I let the fact that I've lost friends, I've lost this big, huge circle that I used to feel like I was like the mother of. When I started, when the pandemic started, people just fell off by the wayside. And that affected me too. I felt like, okay, I'm taking care of my mom during the pandemic, so let me just focus on that and just ignore everything else. Sometimes God isolates us to elevate us, and we have to only when we recognize that can we evolve into our other selves. Sometimes a separation is for like that cocoon that we be in before we become a butterfly. So sometimes separation may feel, if you linger, if you dwell on that separation, you'll be trapped in that cocoon forever. So sometimes take that separation and reevaluate self, looking within self, get closer to God, get connected with God, find out why He's using you in that way. Find out why he isolated you. Instead of saying, oh my God, people don't mess with me. Oh my God, always me, woe is me. And this is just something that worked for me. Now, I'm not saying don't care about your friends. If you feel like your friend shouldn't have left, yeah, if reach out to your friend like, hey, what's going on? But don't let that sit and manifest to the point where it interferes with your passions, with your elevation, with your progression in life. Um, these are some things that I'm talking personally. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me too. That's why I'm doing this live, so I can have this live. So when I need to watch this live again, then I need to be talking to myself. So and you may use this. You might watch it anytime you need this boost, okay? Because I'm telling you, I've learned a lot from that. Feeling. Oh gosh, forgot I put this on here. My age. Now I'm a particular age. I'm just gonna tell you guys I'm on the fourth floor. What step on the fourth floor? None of your business. But I'm on the fourth floor, and a lot of times I felt like I did that. That was cute. Now what's next? But then I get to the point where like I miss doing that. That was cute. I still want to do that. But am I still is it appropriate right now? Listen, to all my older, mature people, okay? I don't care if you're 29 or 89, 59, whatever. If you feel like you want to be a rapper, you feel like you still want to, if that's your gift, do your gift, baby. Do your gift. It's all that. I'm too old for this. Now listen, this generation will have you doing some weird stuff or some crazy stuff. So don't follow every trend that this generation is going to come out with. But if you have a passion, stick with it. If you've had a passion that kind of fell off as you got older, pick it back up. It's gonna be like riding a bike. Don't let your age deter you. We're all always redefining what's what trends are working and everything. So just like the bell bottoms and checkered skirts and all that stuff from the past come back, you can come back too. Okay. Not feeling good enough. Sometimes we sit and we do a thing and we like, no, that's not good enough. So maybe that's not for me. Maybe it's not good enough because you haven't worked at it enough for it to be good. I'm preaching to myself right now too, y'all. I'm talking to myself, and I'm gonna slow down a little bit, on this one, because you guys know I started the show, and I did 2 episodes. I did 2 episodes when I first did KNN, and I had paused for like a year because I was like, that's horrible. I think I was testing out Miss Amira O's items, her makeup brush cleaner, and I was doing a hot topic segment, and I looked back on, and I was just like, mm-mm, that ain't for me. I think, and then the feedback again, the lack of support, nobody was really pushing and sharing it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep making a fool of myself. I'm not gonna keep doing these episodes, let them fall on deaf ears. No. And then shout out to my girl, Unique, was like, listen, just keep putting out your videos. Make your mistakes along the way. You'll see the elevation when you start learning from your mistakes. So, yeah. And the last one is overthinking, which is a good follow up with that. I overthink. I'm a Leo. Leos always want things to be so perfect. To my fellow Leos out there, we overthink. We have to remember that. We overthink stuff. And when we overthink, we can create situations that are not there, that may not ever be there. But we're so overthinking. We're overthinking everything. We're overthinking the possibility of something going wrong. We overthink the possibility of anything negative happening. We overthink the reactions. We overthink the outcome of things, and we have to sometimes just live in the moment. So, if my Leos know what I'm talking about. If you're a Leo, live in the moment. Okay, just live in the moment. Okay. Um. Okay. Now, I want to say that segment for last. Okay, I'm gonna say that was the last. Okay. So inspirations. My inspirations to my what's up, Seven? So my inspirations to my charms to you guys. What about Libra? This ain't about Libras right now. I'm talking to my Leos. I'm talking to everybody, but that piece was for Leos. I overthink. You know what your challenges are. I don't know what your challenges are. I know that I overthink things. So I had to talk about that to the charms. So don't leave us out. I ain't finna go through every side. That's for another segment. We'll get into zodiacs on Bigo. Y'all on Bigo. I'll get into zodiacs and spirit animals on Bigo. Um, so my inspiration for you guys, I want to leave you. I don't want to leave you guys. I got some more stuff to talk about, but inspirations. Do not be desensitized by this political rhetoric. Please don't. They are counting on us to get caught up in the hoopla of politics. Yes, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And when I say don't be sensitized, is don't be so drawn by what Trump is planning to do that we stop what we are trying to do. Okay? Um, I ain't saying don't follow politics because for one, I'm trying to keep up with everything that's going on. But I think the overall thing is not to get thrown off of what you are supposed to do with what this administration is trying to do. Okay? We do have people in politics that are fighting for us. We do have activists that are fighting for us. I am I don't know yet if that's what God is. I'm gonna connect more with God on that topic. I'm not an activist. I have a platform though, which deems me somewhat of an activist. Um, but and I'm not the face of anything. So if other trans people on here, I don't deem me the face of a community because I'm not that. But what I want to do is tell you guys that there are some things that are trying to happen or that is going to happen and that has happened already. And I do not want people to be desensitized to the point where it's like, oh, I guess this is my new life, so I can't do that thing I wanted to do. Pursue it anyway. Pursue it anyway. Pursue it as if it's not even real. Pursue it as if when you hear stuff on TV about political stuff, it's just a movie, it's a script, it's another TV show. Okay? Don't let political issues stop you from chasing your dreams, from dreaming big, from going out there and making your accomplishments, even if you don't get the feedback, even if you don't get the responses you need. Keep making your footprints in this life and on this earth and from the depths of your spirit. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Um, keep going, even if you fail. We know that L's are not for losses, they're for lessons. So take your lessons and learn from them and then keep going. There's a lesson in every fail. Um, keep God first. Listen, a lot of times we exclude God from our process. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but sometimes when we're doing a thing and we have our this work ethic and we're doing the thing we're doing and we're not progressing, is because we're not including God. DEI includes God as well. So to try to dismantle diversity, equality, and inclusion, we have to keep in fact that God is diversified in His blessings. He loves us equally and we should include him. So DEI is for not just for political and for us, but it's also for the world. We have to, and no one's calling me, and I just told him I'm going to lie. We can't think we can take him out. Yes, and it's going to, yes. So keep God first, and I promise you that thing that you're trying to do, God will start putting the yellow brick road right in front of you to follow. If you put him first. If not, you're walking blind without a walking stick, without the braille. You're reaching without. I'm telling you from experience. Everything I'm telling you about is from experience. It's not like I'm higher than you and I'm trying to tell you things. I'm telling you because that is what I've experienced. And when I start putting God first, when I start even seeking a connection, doors will open, things will happen. And even in that moment, you have to thank God. You have to give the glory to God. And we only tend to like focus on God when we're going through our deepest, darkest, difficult challenges, and we cannot do that. So keep God first. Surround yourself with supportive and positive people. I cannot stress enough how important this is. You cannot do nothing that you're planning on doing alone. Okay? Whatever it is you're trying to do, you cannot do it alone, you guys. You have to surround yourself, even if it's that one person, your ace boon coon. If you have that person with you, you have support, you have your motivation, you have your inspiration, you have everything you need. If you have surround yourself with people, sometimes the people that we surround ourselves with are distractions, and they're put there purposely to throw us off. And if we get caught in that, we're going to look back on our years and be like, you know what? I wasted my time helping you chase your dreams that I didn't even focus on mine. But the people that surround you, the good people around you, is going to be like, yo, that thing you're supposed to be doing, why you're not doing it? And I want to shout out to people that constantly remind me of my gifts. One is in here now, Jahari, the hippie. You guys Google Jahari the hippie and follow him and his group Sonic Healing on all social media platforms. People like Flash Gotti, people like Daryl Deshawn, people like Miss Coco and Mr. Tony OG. These people are always people like Creole. People. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to leave nobody out. Alex Payne. Oh God, people. Who just been a constant reminder. My auntie Sheila. I don't leave nobody out that's been like reminding me of who I am. Yeah, if I've left you out, blame my head, not my heart. But listen, people around you that motivate you to follow your dreams, you cannot take that for granted at all. Don't take it with a grain of salt. Pour that whole bucket of. Listen, you need people that positive people too. If you're hanging out with people that's gossiping, that's just reading people and talking about people all the time, they always have something negative to say. You know, you tell them that your dreams, and they be like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. Run. Do you hear me? Run away with no explanation. Don't explain yourself. Don't tell them why you're running. Just go. Okay? Soon as you talk about your dreams and somebody say, you really think you could do that? Just throw the whole idea away. Just question the whole idea of them being in your life. Plan your moves in silence. Listen, everything that you're doing, you're planning on doing, you could tell people what you're doing. Don't give everybody your details on everything. You don't have to say, oh, well, first I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it like this. Don't do that. Move in silence. Tell God what you're trying to do. Tell him. He'll listen. Plan it with him. Plan your dreams with God. Okay? He's the only one that's going to help you navigate and get and check off your bullet points and everything. He's going to show you your next moves. Don't plan it with your friends. Don't plan it with people. Let them see you doing it. Have them motivate you. Be around people that's motivating you to go forward. But you don't have to share every detail with everybody, because everybody around you that's smiling, that's like, yeah, you're going to be okay. You're going to be everybody that's around you, even those positive, supportive people, everybody around you are not for you. Okay? Sometimes people are around you to collect, to outdo you, to one-up you, to make it about them. Okay? So sometimes, you can say, Bestie, I'm finna do a such and such thing. But you ain't got to tell Bestie how you plan on doing it. Everything? No. Let Bestie see you doing it. Bestie gonna be like, oh, yes, that's my friend. Yes, you do that. They're not gonna be like, oh, how you do that? Then what you gonna do after that? Then what's your steps? How you run? Run. Okay? That's for some people. Some people you know if you could tell somebody because you did it before, you told them all your details, and then they just let you go ahead and do it. They motivated you and you did it. This ain't for everybody. I ain't saying don't tell nobody, but don't tell everybody, okay? You know them few people that you could tell that ain't got nothing to do with your plans, but you telling them because they doing their own thing and they got their own stuff going on. There's no need. But sometimes people that's in your lane can be trying to, so don't tell them everything, but just give them enough. And last but not least, do it afraid. Like I said, shout out to Miss Michi from the Miss Michi Show. Do it afraid. A lot of times when we are scared to do a thing, that is the moment to do it. Sometimes when you're afraid, I'm gonna say that one more time. For me, okay, if y'all want it, you hear it again. Listen, that sometimes when you're afraid to do that thing, that is the time to do it. Okay. A lot of times I'm like now, I was questioning. I had to get out of my own way, but I was like, should I do this with a wrap on? Should I do it? I ain't got my nails on today. I don't even know if the light right. Should I wait till I get my studio to do the show? Is now the time to do it? Oh, what if nobody come in here? What if nobody even share this broadcast? What if this be the thing they only get 3 views? And now's the time to do it. Do it. Just do it anyway. Humor God. Just humor him. Do your thing. He gave it to you. That's why he gave it to you to do it, right? So do it. Okay. Those are my inspirational, gems for this segment. Guest list. Some people on my guest list, I'm gonna name a few people. One is in here, Jahari the Hippie. I have to plan another interview with him. Flash Gotti just released a new track. Do you see? I'm planning an interview with Flash Gotti. Google Flash Gotti on social media networks and check out Do You See by Flash Gotti on all streaming platforms. We're going to talk about his music and his plans and everything very, very soon. I called him the other day. So he has some other stuff planned on, and he's going to do the interview after that so we can talk about music and other stuff he had going on. I ain't going to give it away. Daryl Deshawn, you guys follow Daryl Deshawn on all streaming social platforms as well. And also follow Moving LA. That's MOVINLA on all social media platforms. There's a new reality show set. And let me just tell y'all, listen, if y'all sick of ratchet TV, if y'all sick of all the drinks and fights and just painting us in a negative image, Moving LA is fin to turn all that around for you guys. It's still going to be entertaining. It's going to be full of talent, full of charisma, full of comedy, full of positivity. It's going to be a game changer for us reality TV. So make sure you guys are following Moving LA. The CEO is Daryl Deshawn. Give him a shout out. Tell him Miss Clover Nova sent you to the channel. I do want to interview trans women. My charms know I don't have a lot of trans women friends. I don't surround myself with a lot of trans people. But I do want to connect more with trans people, especially in this climate we're in right now. So there's a few people on the guest list. If I left people out, I'm not going to go through a whole list of everything. Like I said, tell people what you're doing, but you ain't got to give everything away, okay? So the thing I wanted to say in the end was political stuff. And if y'all not political at all, y'all might want to, if y'all watching this years from now, y'all might want to skip over this part. But some things I want to bring up because I feel like it's necessary for me to bring it up. The elimination of DEI, I kind of touched on that already. Trump is trying to, he signed an executive order to eliminate diversity, equality, and inclusion, which is going to cripple a lot of people. So if there are programs that are just aimed at that particular thing, you guys know that those programs have ended. He already signed it into law. Birthright citizenship was slapped out by the courts. Thank you, Jesus, for that. saying that if you were born here, if you're an immigrant born here in America, you're still illegally here, which is crazy. Um, Conditional aid for California. Shout out to everybody impacted by the fires in California. I can't imagine going through stuff like that. And then the president of the United States, the newly elected, we're going to say elected, allegedly, president of the United States is having conditions to put for relief. He's talking about ending FEMA. He's leaving natural disasters up to the states. Y'all figure it out in your state, which is uh, so contradictory to what the United States of America is all about. So the denial of climate change, which is set is a direct attack against humanity and itself, and any pulling out of the World Health Organization, which is stupid because that's CDC, diseases and everything, sciences. I've been watching clips of scientists and that's doing science research on curing cancer are saying that he's pausing funding for the research of cancer treatments and disease right during what is predicted to be another bird flu outbreak. So there's not going to be much research on vaccines when the bird flu break out. I hope within the next 4 years, but they're talking about very soon. Um, he stopped communicating with them as well. He stopped communication and funding to science research, and this mass deportation that's going on, ripping people from their families. It's a tragedy, but I think this is not the time for us to be silent. It's time for us to keep bringing awareness to it. And thank God I'm in a blue state, but for people that's in a red state that voted for Trump, that didn't think it was going to impact them, who thought they were voting for Trump and everything was just going to stop at racism. Hey, if you thought that Trump's rhetoric was just about racism, how you doing? Hey, okay, I have no empathy, sympathy, none of that for you. None of that. We tried to told you. So, trans rights is the one I'm going to end this one with. Trans rights. Listen, and that chuckle was not out of entertainment. If I'm trying to see how am I going to say this, if you consider yourself a human being, right? Okay, a human being, and let's just say you don't understand um, trans people, you don't understand LGBTQIA plus community. Okay, it's very important that we do not let our differences promote the propaganda of the government. Okay, I want to send a special message out to everyone who's considering themselves allies of LGBTQIA plus rights. Everyone who says, "Oh, I don't care what people do in their own that's their business. I live and let live." I want to send a message to those people who say I don't understand it, but I don't think that it challenges my life or it affects my life in any way. All the women who feel like oh, just because that person is trans doesn't mean that I should be affected or I should feel a certain way about it. To you guys, okay? Like Black Lives Matter, that movement, just like um almost every march when it comes to Black people, we need you guys to be as vocal as we've been when we are marching alongside of you guys, standing up for black rights, Black lives, Black injustice. Okay? We need you guys to stand up for with the same voice, with the same vocal ability you guys had to say Black Lives Matter. Don't put conditions on it now that we're being targeted. Okay, don't step aside now. Okay, that's all. I just want to say that. Like I said, I'm not a political activist. I'm not that. But I do feel like I should use my voice and my platform to say that now, until we exchange presidents with the president that's for America, we need everybody, all hands on deck. If you claim to be an ally, let it not just be on social media. You know, let it not just be between you and your gay friends or your LGBTQIA plus people that you surround yourself with. Let it be as vocal as you have been for Tiana Taylor, not Tiana Taylor, Jesus, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. Let it be as vocal as that. We're gonna need that because it's not just about us. It's not just about trans rights. It's starting with us. It's starting with us so that we can be desensitized to the fact that every life matters. Okay? We have people saying, not Black Lives Matter, huh? All lives matter. Keep saying that in this moment. Okay? Say that in this moment, right now, when we're being targeted for just existing. You know, there's no high crime reports of us, murdering people. There's we're not heavy in the news for any kind of crimes and nothing. We're just being ourselves. We're just living in our truth. That's all we're doing. Dressing, living, being the people we want to be that make us. That's we're not bothering anybody. We're just being ourselves. We're under attack for that because they tried it with women's rights and there was pushback, right? So now they're doing trans women rights because they know that people ain't gonna really stand up for them. That's the low hanging fruit. Let's eliminate that, then we could work our way up. Trust me, okay? So if you're an activist, be an activist for all people, okay? And hey, Unique, hey, I was just talking about you earlier. You came in on the end of it, but it's gonna be posted up. Everybody follow Unique's Way. She just came in the comments. Follow Unique's Way on her channel and put some clovers in her comments for me, for you guys. And yeah, so oh my God, you came in at the last minute. But yeah, those are all of my notes. Like I said, Bigo, Twitch. If you guys have either of those, leave in the comments. That you guys want to connect with me on there. I'm going to do live streaming on those two platforms regularly, not all the time, but I am going to have Twitch set up and you guys can just see me walking through the house. I'm gonna talk to you guys. I may be watching a movie. Like I said, I may be with friends, whatever, but I'm gonna just have it set up where you guys could just chime in. You too. You too. Thank you for dropping in. I'm doing it afraid, doing it despite, doing it regardless. And I appreciate you. I talked about it already that, you were one of the motivations for me doing the show and continuing to do the show and continue to be an inspiration for other people that want to do the show too. I actually have a 16 bean soup on the stove and I'm starting to smell it more potently now. I hope I didn't burn it. And I'm live. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm live at a computer desk. I could take my phone with me. I just want to stir my soup up in my cornbread, y'all. Oh, and she boiling too. So yeah, y'all. Thank you guys again. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Click on the bell for notifications. So as soon as I post, and I might do a random, I might just go ahead and do a random little live one day when I feel it in my soul, just to go live. And I want you guys to be there. So make sure that bell is clicked for that exact purpose. Don't forget, follow Daryl Deshawn and Moving LA, Unique's Way, Jahari the Hippie on all social media platforms. And keep in tune because we're doing some things. We got some things in the works. And we definitely want you guys in attendance. Yes, do it completely afraid. If you're afraid to do a thing, then it's meant for you to do it. That's the perfect time to do it, is when you're afraid to do it. Yeah, don't forget to follow me, Miss Clovinova, on social media. On Facebook, it's not Miss Clovinova, it's just Clovinova. But it's Miss Clovinova everywhere else. KLOVAVISION on YouTube, KLOVAVISION on Instagram, KLOVAVISION on Twitch. If you guys have trouble finding me on any social platforms, on this video on YouTube, comment below. And I will definitely give you guys links, and then I can connect with you guys then. The next show I'm going to do, leave a topic below this clip of what you want me to talk about. Leave a topic. Oh, she put on YouTube right down there. Leave a topic that, okay, this is what I want you guys to do. Okay, I'm making this up on the spot, okay? What has been, oh, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to do one even better. I'm going to pull from my note box. You know, Clovinova still got her notes. And this is for y'all. I was saving this little feature for my guests. But I'm going to do it for me right now because I can't think of what I want the next show to be. And I know I should just wait and just do it. But someone's telling me to do it now. Put my glasses on here so I can see them. Take a note. Okay. Oh, this said favorite female actress and why. Okay, listen. Okay, so on that note, name a female actress that has not gotten an Oscar, that should have gotten an Oscar already. And then when you guys put that in the comments, I'm going to do some research on some movies, and we're going to talk about some actresses that should have gotten an Oscar and why, okay? So that's your assignment for this clip. And I already have one on my head already that, you know, should have had more. I think she got one. But she should have several, okay? So name somebody who got cheated out of an Oscar for a particular project or particular projects that should have had an Oscar, okay? And then I will see you guys on the next live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a peaceful, positive, and productive day. Until then, keep God first. Now let me figure out how to get out of here.